Desperately, she searched desperately for her lost keys before giving up. Critical. Timely intervention is critical in emergency situations. Coward. A true leader does not act like a coward in the face of adversity. Personnel. The company hired additional personnel to meet the growing demand. Item. Please make a list of every item you want to purchase. Due. The assignment is due by the end of the week. Majesty. The grandeur of the palace reflected the majesty of its history. Jay. The vibrant blue jay perched on the branch, singing a cheerful melody. Instinct. His survival instinct kicked in when he heard a rustle in the bushes. Extreme. The hikers faced extreme weather conditions during their mountain climb. Belief. Personal belief systems often shape one's worldview. Motorcycle. He rode his motorcycle through the winding mountain roads. Convincing. Her argument was so convincing that even skeptics were swayed. Appeal. The charity's heartfelt appeal touched the hearts of many donors. Greater. The pursuit of knowledge often leads to greater understanding. Aids. The organization provides financial aids to those in need. Grip. She tightened her grip on the railing as the ship sailed through rough waters. Upsetting. The news of the accident was deeply upsetting to the community. Production. The factory increased production to meet customer demand. Invisible. Air pollution is often harmful, even though it may be invisible. Forgiveness. The act of forgiveness can bring healing and reconciliation. Complex. Solving complex problems requires careful analysis and creativity. Compare. It's natural to compare ourselves to others, but each person is unique. Blank. He stared at the blank canvas, contemplating his next masterpiece. Treasure. Family traditions are a precious treasure passed down through generations. Sacred. The ancient temple was considered a sacred place of worship. Inviting. The warm glow of the fireplace made the room feel cozy and inviting. Inner. Meditation helps explore one's inner thoughts and feelings. Compromise. A successful relationship often involves compromise and understanding. Cocktail. The bartender mixed a refreshing cocktail for the customer. Tramp. The old man was a friendly tramp who wandered from town to town. Signing. The author spent hours signing copies of their new book. Messenger. The messenger delivered the urgent news to the king. Landing. The plane made a smooth landing at the airport. Intimate. The couple shared an intimate dinner by candlelight. Dignity. Regardless of the situation, he maintained his dignity. Dealt. She dealt with the difficult situation with grace and strength. Root. The gardener examined the plant's root system for signs of disease. Entertainment. The city offers a variety of entertainment options for residents. Dressing. The salad dressing added a burst of flavor to the dish. Blessing. A supportive family is a true blessing in life. Billion. The company achieved $1 billion in annual revenue. Lightning. The sky lit up with flashes of lightning during the storm. Leak. The plumber fixed the leak in the kitchen sink. Fond. She had fond memories of her childhood spent in the countryside. Corky. His corky sense of humor always brought laughter to the group. Alternative. It's essential to consider an alternative solution when faced with challenges. Seduce. The mysterious stranger tried to seduce her with charm. Modern. The sleek design of the building reflected a modern architectural style. Liquor. They enjoyed a glass of fine liquor to celebrate the occasion. June. The flowers bloom beautifully in the month of June. Stuffed. After the holiday feast, they felt stuffed from the delicious meal. Emotionally. The movie was so touching that it left many audience members emotionally moved. Division. The company underwent a restructuring division to streamline operations. Conditions. The athletes trained in challenging weather conditions. Transplant. The patient underwent a successful organ transplant. Tips. The waiter received generous tips from satisfied customers. Powder. She applied a light layer of powder to set her makeup. Oxygen. Climbers need supplemental oxygen at high altitudes. Lunatic. The old superstition claimed that a full moon turned people into lunatics. Hid. She hid behind the curtain to surprise her friend. Drill. The construction workers used a powerful drill to bore into the hard rock. Complain. Instead of complaining, try to find solutions to the problem. Announcement. The principal made an important announcement over the loudspeaker. Slap. He felt a sharp slap on his cheek after making an inappropriate comment. Pumpkin. The farmer harvested a bountiful crop of pumpkins in the fall. Oath. Public officials often take an oath of office. Mutual. The decision was made through mutual agreement. Hockey. The crowd cheered for their favorite team during the intense hockey match. Graduate. She was proud to graduate with honors from the university. Yacht. The wealthy businessman owned a luxurious yacht. Spa. They spent a relaxing day at the spa to unwind. Horn. The sound of a car horn echoed through the busy city streets. Fried. The smell of fried chicken filled the kitchen. Extraordinary. The scientist made an extraordinary discovery that changed the field. Bait. Fishermen often use live worms as bait to attract fish. Appearance. Her neat appearance reflected professionalism. Sworn. The witness sworn in, ready to testify in court. Safely. It's crucial to drive safely to avoid accidents. Reunion. The high school reunion brought old friends together. Burst. The balloon popped with a loud burst. Experiment. Scientists conduct numerous experiments to test hypotheses. Explicit. The movie carried an explicit content warning due to mature themes. Dive. The daring diver prepared for a challenging cliff dive. Commission. The artist received a commission to create a custom painting. Chaos. The unexpected event created chaos in the crowded room. Aboard. Passengers settled comfortably aboard the cruise ship. Lesbian. The movie explored the challenges faced by a young lesbian couple. Expose. The journalist worked hard to expose the truth. Environment. Protecting the environment is essential for future generations. Spider. She screamed when she saw a large spider on the wall. Smaller. The smartphone was much smaller than its predecessor. Booze. Some people choose to abstain from booze for health reasons. Tattoo. She proudly displayed her new colorful tattoo. Parole. The convict was released on parole after serving part of the sentence. Ditch. The car ended up in a ditch after skidding on the icy road. Bulldog. The bulldog sat lazily in the shade, enjoying the sunny day. Bra. She chose a comfortable and supportive bra for the workout. Spanish. He studied Spanish to communicate during his travels. Glow. The night sky had a soft glow from the distant city lights. Thirsty. After a long hike, they were thirsty for a cold drink. Skull. The archaeologists uncovered a human skull at the ancient site. Scotch. He enjoyed sipping a glass of fine scotch by the fireplace. Dining. The elegant dining room was adorned with fine china and crystal. Bend. The river took a sharp bend as it wound through the valley. Unexpected. The unexpected arrival of guests led to a joyful celebration. Sob. She couldn't help but sob at the emotional movie ending. Pancake. He flipped the pancake to cook the other side. Harsh. The harsh criticism hurt her feelings. Existence. The philosopher pondered the meaning of existence. Troubles. Despite facing many troubles, they remained resilient. Favorite. Pizza was always her favorite comfort food. Driven. His ambition and determination driven him to success. Chin. She rested her head on her hand, propped up by her chin. Rage. His face turned red with rage as he confronted the injustice. Bubble. The children giggled as they blew soap bubbles in the air. Undercover. The detective worked undercover to infiltrate the criminal organization. Spoiled. The child was known for being spoiled with gifts and treats. Rug. The cozy rug added warmth to the living room. Deputy. The sheriff's deputy assisted in maintaining law and order. Conspiracy. The investigators uncovered a complex criminal conspiracy. Clothing. The thrift store offered a variety of affordable clothing options. Thoughtful. She received a thoughtful gift that perfectly matched her interests. Drank. They drank hot cocoa by the fireplace on a cold winter night. Contrary. His opinion was contrary to the popular belief. Beloved. the beloved family pet brought joy to everyone. Allergic. She discovered she was allergic to certain types of pollen. Forgiven. Despite the mistake, she was quickly forgiven by her friends. Earl. The Earl lived in a grand estate surrounded by lush gardens. Bent. The old tree was slightly bent by years of strong winds. Approval. The project required the manager's approval before proceeding. Jungle. The dense jungle was home to a variety of exotic wildlife. Dancer. The graceful dancer moved effortlessly across the stage. Cotton. The soft sheets were made from luxurious Egyptian cotton. Cooked. The chef skillfully cooked a delicious three-course meal. Foul. The player received a penalty for a foul during the soccer match. Dull. The lecture was so dull that some students struggled to stay awake. Peanut. She enjoyed a bag of roasted peanuts while watching the game. Horror. The movie was a classic horror film, filled with suspense and scares. Stunt. The daring stunt performed by the stuntman left the audience in awe. Portrait. The artist painted a beautiful portrait of the smiling subject. July. The family planned a beach vacation in July to enjoy the summer weather. Jealousy. Jealousy can often lead to strained relationships if not addressed. Hopeless. Despite the challenging circumstances, they refused to feel hopeless. Volunteer. She decided to volunteer at the local animal shelter on weekends. Sword. The knight unsheathed his gleaming sword before battle. Scenario. The team discussed the possible outcomes of each scenario. Necklace. The elegant diamond necklace sparkled around her neck. Chapel. The small chapel in the countryside was a peaceful place for reflection. Restrain. It took all his strength to restrain himself from reacting angrily. Homicide. The detective investigated the crime scene of a potential homicide. Helicopter. The helicopter hovered above, providing an aerial view of the city. Firing. The loud firing of fireworks marked the beginning of the celebration. Safeguard. It's essential to safeguard your personal information online. Diamond. The engagement ring featured a dazzling solitaire diamond. Devoted. The devoted couple celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. Auction. The rare painting went up for auction and fetched a high price. Videotape. He decided to videotape the family gathering for memories. Tore. The excited child accidentally tore the wrapping paper. Pops. The sound of pops signaled the start of the 4th of July fireworks. Appetite. After a long hike, they had a hearty appetite for a satisfying meal. Patrol. The security guard conducted a routine patrol of the premises. Ironic. It was ironic that the fire station burned down. Excitement. The air was filled with excitement as the concert began. Anyhow, they managed to finish the project before the deadline. Core. The core of the issue was addressing communication breakdowns. Bowling. They decided to go bowling for a fun evening out. Belly. The baby giggled when her mother tickled her belly. Shark. The documentary explored the mysterious world of the great white shark. Miller. The miller operated the old-fashioned windmill. Dealer. The art dealer specialized in contemporary pieces. Cooperate. Team members must cooperate to achieve common goals. Bachelor. He was a confirmed bachelor who enjoyed his independence. Accomplish. With determination, they set out to accomplish their goals. Reservation. They made a reservation at the popular restaurant for their anniversary. Coke. She ordered a glass of cola, commonly known as Coke, with her meal. Ashes. The fireplace was filled with the warm glow of burning ashes. Supposedly, the treasure was hidden somewhere in the old mansion. Loft. The artist converted the loft into a spacious studio. Integrity. Acting with integrity is crucial in building trust. Qualified. Only qualified applicants were considered for the job. Inappropriate. Using offensive language is considered inappropriate in professional settings. Immediate. The situation required immediate attention to prevent further damage. Ginger. She added a hint of ginger to the soup for extra flavor. Sunset. The romantic sunset painted the sky in hues of orange and pink. Nation. The athletes competed to represent their nation in the international event. Lipstick. She carefully applied her favorite shade of red lipstick. Lawn. The freshly mowed lawn was a perfect place for a picnic. Compassion. Showing compassion for others is a sign of empathy. Cafeteria. Students gathered in the school cafeteria for lunch. Scarf. She wrapped a cozy scarf around her neck to stay warm. Obsession. His obsession with collecting rare stamps knew no bounds. Management. Effective management is crucial for the success of any organization. Lighten. A good joke can lighten the mood in a room. Granddaughter. The proud grandmother spent time with her adorable granddaughter. Explode. The fireworks were set to explode in a burst of color. Balcony. They enjoyed the view from the hotel balcony. Conscious. Being environmentally conscious is important for sustainable living. Ally. They joined forces to become strong allies in the business venture. Ace. He played his cards well and emerged as the ace in the game. Absurd. The idea of a flying pig seemed absurd but entertained the children.